Your life has always intrigued me. You married a beautiful woman.
Yes.
Tell us how you met Sally, and what's life like living with this background, a big family?
I believe in a higher power.
A higher power,
yeah. And that's why I say my wife came looking for me. My wife is South African.
You're a lucky man.
She's a qualified nurse, but retired of course now.
Yes, yeah.
She was trained at the hospital in South Africa where they did the first heart transplant. Then she went
Dr. Barnard.
That's right, yes. Then she went out into Central Africa to work on our mission hospitals where there are limited resources with an Australian nurse. After a time, she was invited back to Australia to fill in for senior positions here. And she's a praying person, and she asked the Lord, if I'm coming here for a person, show me.
Show me?
Yes.
Is that what she said?
That's what she
prayed to the Lord.
Exactly.
And he showed her.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And through circumstances, we came together a year later.
Just tell me about your life. You're a Murray man.
That's right, I'm a Murray.
What does it mean?
Murray had no real meaning to me when I was growing up because culture just wasn't in my mind. But it was only as I matured and we were married and into having a family and going to university that I learned about my culture on both sides. I have a dual cultural lifestyle. On my dad's side, from the Kanakas, second generation born in Australia, and on my mum's side, because of my grandmother, born up in far north Queensland, Kukalinji country, I'm the first Australian.
And whereabouts is Murray?
Murray is an indigenous name for our indigenous first Australians of Queensland.
In Queensland?
Yeah,
of Queensland?
All of Queensland.
Oh wow, it's huge. Now I'm very keen to explore with you. You're here looking after your wife.
Yes.
Your wife is in full care here, and she lives at Tuohy.
Prior to coming in, sorry, no pun on the word, but prior to coming in, we had Commonwealth Home Care, and it's just an extension of that on a 24-hour basis that we're pleased with. We're very comfortable here. We're comfortable not only with management, staff, but the residents as well. We're connecting with everybody here, yes.
What are the key things we can do you think, as an Aboriginal man, on behalf of your family, we can do? What can we learn to do better?
I believe that current progress is on a journey to do things better.
Yep.
We don't live in a perfect world.
Yep.
But we're progressing to that end where everything will be satisfactory and pleasing to the services to provided for disadvantage. And I believe that closing the gap for our people is a step in the right direction, but there's always room for improvement, always room for improvement. Truth-telling is not to place shame or guilt on anybody, but to tell the truth about what has happened in the past. Because intergenerational trauma still exists for the young people today. They haven't been given the right direction in life because their parents didn't know how to give the right direction in life.
Yes.
So that continues today. And the biggest thing that we can do in that closing the gap there is to listen to our elders of how to reconstruct the concept of respect for not only for themselves, but for their family, for the community, collaborating with the elders. Doesn't necessarily mean an eldership mentor all the time. It could be just a family mentorship, like an uncle, who we call a father anyway, who is willing to guide.
Provide the guidance and provide the support. Frank, it's very good to see you again.
Thank you.
And come and have a chat about your people and what life means to you.